asked a couple weeks ago about what video you wanted me to do next. The one that got the most votes was one for talking about repetitive stress injury or RSI and how to avoid it. I want to start by saying I am not a healthcare professional. The information I have is just what I've been able to gather online, and it's just basic principles you can apply in your daily life. This video is mainly intended for people with relatively healthy bodies who just want to know some basic things they can implement in their lives to help prevent any future injury. If you experience any pain or discomfort during any stretch, stop immediately and consult with a healthcare professional. You know your body and your limits better than anyone, so if something hurts or is bothering you, it is time to contact a healthcare professional. They can provide you with a printout of exercises and stretches you can do as well. Again, you should always stretch gently and never force your movements beyond your comfort level. I know sometimes when knitting and even in crochet, we have a tendency to say to ourselves, just one more row, and then, oops, we mean the next one. The next video I'm going to put together a free knitting pattern and maybe a crochet one if I'm feeling extra ambitious that will help you remind you to take breaks. So if that interests you, please stay tuned, and if you like what you see so far, subscribe and give a like. Please let me know if this helps and comment anything you have learned or would like to learn. So what are RSI or repetitive stress injuries and how are they caused? Repetitive stress injuries are a result of repetitive movements, forceful exertions, awkward posture, or sustained periods of being in the same position. These activities cause strain on muscles, nerves, tendons, and soft tissues, leading to pain, inflammation, and tissue damage. Repetitive movements can be movements that repeat 10 times within 1 minute. Typing on a keyboard, moving a mouse, knitting, crocheting, playing musical instruments, manufacturing are all examples. Often with this is overuse. When you do not take adequate breaks to allow your body to recover, you can overwork the muscles and tendons, leading to fatigue and placing you at a higher risk for RSI. Awkward postures and poor ergonomics also happen together. Your body is meant to move. Holding the body still or in uncomfortable positions for long periods of time places stress on the muscles. This can lead to your body overcompensating with some muscles that it doesn't normally use, while other muscles become weaker. If your workstation has poor ergonomics, this can force your body to sit in these awkward postures for long periods while you work. Think of this like sleeping in a strange position. You will definitely feel it when you wake up in the morning. Forceful exertions happen when you use excessive force when completing a task. Gripping a tool, lifting heavy objects can place additional strain on the muscles and tendons. Lack of conditioning can also go with forceful exertions. If your muscles are weak or underdeveloped, they may be less able to withstand the repetitive stress. This is why often with stretching, part of RSI treatment is strengthening exercises. Individual factors and environmental factors can also play a part in RSI by impacting muscle fatigue and strength. If you are at risk for RSI due to your type of work, do some research. Most states, from what I understand, have laws in place to protect workers and allow them to take breaks to help prevent RSI. If you experience any of these in your daily life, then it's very likely you are at risk. Try a number of proactive measures you can take to address these causes and lower your risk of RSI. These involve finding ways to minimize strain on your upper body, which is typically at a higher risk for RSI. First up to prevent RSI is ergonomics. Make sure where you are working is set up correctly. Proper chair height, monitor height, desk, keyboard, mouse with adequate wrist support. Take frequent breaks. Use the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, get up and move around for at least 20 seconds. Look away, do a mini stretch, use muscles that you haven't been using for a bit. This can help reduce eye strain, and it also allows muscles you haven't used in a while to activate. Alternate tasks to avoid using the same muscles for prolonged periods. This allows you to use different muscles, giving others breaks. Limit the amount of repetitive tasks you do. See if you can automate or try to delegate tasks. Use proper techniques to minimize strain on your body and use assistive devices if available. Try to maintain good posture. A lot of issues can come from bad posture, whether you are standing or sitting. And of course, stay hydrated. Most people don't drink enough water. I know I don't. Drinking water throughout the day helps by keeping the joints and muscles lubricated. You can use one of your mini breaks to go get some water. Stretch and strengthen. Try to incorporate moderate stretching and strengthening exercises into your daily routine. Always stretch before any strenuous activity, including at work, to help loosen the muscles. Additionally, focus on the muscles most affected by RSI. Listen to your body. If you have any signs of discomfort or pain, do not ignore them and do not push past it. They are your body's warning system. This also applies for any stretching or strengthening exercises you do. Take steps to address the issue before it gets worse. Seek professional advice if you are experiencing pain or discomfort. They can provide you with personal advice and guidance. It's important to listen to your body and not overdo it, as excessive stretching without proper recovery can lead to injury. Always consult a professional if you have pain or specific questions. For your overall body, or if you want to do a targeted session of stretching and strengthening, you want to aim for 2 to 3 times per week. If you want to improve flexibility or address muscle tightness, stretching multiple times a day or every day may be beneficial. Listen to your body so you don't cause injury. For RSI, you don't have to stretch every time you take a break. It can be enough just to stand up and walk around. The point of taking breaks is to give your muscles and joints a chance to rest and recover. Stretching and movement can promote circulation and relieve tension. When you take a break, you can focus on moving a different part of your body each time. Go from the feet up or the head down. Use the 20-20-20 rule. Use gentle movements, incorporate ergonomics, and practice relaxation techniques. You want to find a balance between rest, movement, and stretching that works for you. Also, before you begin anything, you should stretch out. When you take a break, you should also stretch before and after doing any strengthening. You don't have to do all of these stretches each time. Look to do something from the stretch, then strengthen, then back to stretch. Look to do a repeat of 4 to 6 for each, holding them for about 10 to 15 seconds each. Use a timer on your phone or watch to help you hold them. Start slowly and add more as you go. Perform these stretches regularly throughout the day, especially if you're engaging in activities that put strain on your hands, wrists, and elbows. Remember to stretch gently and never force your movements beyond your comfort level. If you experience pain or discomfort during any stretch, stop immediately and consult with a healthcare professional. And with that, we're ready to get into the strengthening and stretching exercises. The first set that I'm going to show you is going to be for the hands, then for the arms, and then the strengthening will be both for the hands and the arms. Do not feel you must hold these for 15 seconds. You can simply hold for 4 seconds, then release, then hold again for another 4 seconds. Finger stretch. Extend your arm and pull one of your fingers towards you. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds, and then repeat for the other fingers. Remember to be gentle and stop immediately if you experience pain. Repeat for the other side. Wrist flexor forearm stretch. Extend arm palm down. Pull your hand back towards you. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Remember to be gentle and stop immediately if you experience pain. Repeat on the other side when you are ready. Wrist extensor forearm stretch. Extend arm palm down. Pull your hand down and back towards you. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Remember to be gentle and stop immediately if you experience pain. Repeat on the other side. Thumb stretch. Hold your hand in front of you, palm up. Gently pull your thumb back to stretch. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Repeat on the other side. Remember to stop immediately if you experience any pain. Starting with your palm down, extend your fingers, then slowly curl them into a fist. Hold each position for 2 to 3 seconds, then repeat. As always, stop if you experience any pain. This not only helps to stretch your fingers, it also helps to strengthen the muscles in your hands and wrist. Rotate so that your palms are face up and repeat. Wrist circles. Extend your wrists so that they are hanging off the edge. Make slow and gentle circles, starting small and slowly increasing. Then repeat for the other direction. Stop if you experience any pain. Tricep stretch. Extend your arm overhead and bend your elbow and reach your arm to the middle of your back. Use your other arm to press your elbow to increase the stretch and hold. Listen to your body, and if you experience pain, stop immediately. You are looking for a nice, gentle stretch. Repeat on the other side. Bicep stretch. Interlace your fingers behind your back, straighten your arms, and lift them as high as you can. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Stop immediately if you experience pain. Cross-body arm stretch. Extend your arm in front and move it across your body. Use your other arm to pull it towards you. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Stop immediately if you experience pain. For a deeper stretch, bend your elbow towards your back. Repeat for the other side. After stretching, you can perform these strengthening exercises 2 to 3 times per week. Be sure to allow for at least 1 day of rest between sessions and stretch after. Start with holding for 4 to 6 seconds for 1 to 2 sets for the first couple weeks, and no weights to light weights. Gradually increase the resistance as you build your strength and endurance. Remember to maintain proper form throughout each exercise to prevent injury. Do not move quickly. The point is to build tolerance and control. Hold each position for about 4 seconds and take about 3 seconds to get there. You do not have to do all of these at the same time as well. Pick one from the list and be sure to stretch that same area before and after. If you experience any pain or discomfort, stop immediately and consult with a healthcare professional. Wrist curls. With your palms down and your wrists hanging off the edge, slowly curl your wrists upwards. Hold for a few seconds, then slowly lower your hands back down. As always, if you experience pain, stop and contact a healthcare professional. Wrist curls. With your palms up and your wrists hanging off the edge, slowly curl your wrists upwards. Hold for a few seconds, then slowly lower your hands back down. As always, if you experience any pain, stop immediately and consult a healthcare professional. Overhead tricep extension. Place your hands over your head. Slowly bend your elbows backwards, keeping your upper arms close to your ears. Hold for a few seconds, then raise your arms over your head again. As always, contact a healthcare professional if you experience pain. Tricep dips. For an easier workout, lean against a wall. Place your hands by your waist with fingers facing forward. Scoot your waist forward, leaving your hands where they are. Bend your elbows to lower and hold for a few seconds. Then straighten them again. Stop immediately if you experience any pain. If you feel this exercise is too difficult for you, go ahead and skip it. You can also look online to see what other exercises are available for the triceps. Grip strengthening. You can use a stress ball or a tennis ball, or just use your hands. Squeeze as hard as you can and hold for a few seconds. Release and repeat. Stop immediately if you experience any pain. Bicep curls. Extend your arms by your side, palms up. Keeping your elbows by your side, slowly curl your arms up towards your shoulders. Hold for a few seconds, then slowly lower. As always, if you experience any pain, stop immediately. This next exercise is the forearm plank. This is a difficult exercise that is done on the floor. If you have back issues, you may want to skip this and replace it with another exercise. I realize that this may not be realistic for most, so I want to include some alternatives. The first is the forearm wall plank. Simply place your forearms against the wall with your elbows and shoulders at right angles, with your elbows directly under your shoulders. Lean into the wall, engaging your core and glutes, being sure to keep your lower back and rear straight as possible. If you need more of a challenge, simply walk your feet away from the wall. You can also do this on a table. Forearm plank. The first modified method for the floor is similar to the Cobra Yoga pose. Rest your hips on the floor and place your forearms on the ground with your elbows and shoulders at right angles, with your elbows directly under your shoulders. Sure, as you hold this position, you do not allow your lower back to curve. You should be engaging your core and glutes to keep your back straight. Hold for a shorter period of time if needed, then relax and re-engage. As always, if you experience pain, stop immediately and contact a healthcare professional. The next modified method is the kneeling forearm plank. Bend your knees and position them so they are directly under your hips. Place your forearms on the ground with your elbows and shoulders at right angles, and with your elbows directly under your shoulders. Make sure as you hold this position, you do not allow your lower back to curve. Lean into your forearms to increase the workout. Finally, the forearm plank. Start in a plank position with your forearms on the ground, elbows directly under your shoulders, and toes tucked. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels, engaging your core and glutes. You can also reduce the difficulty by going from your knees instead of your toes. Another strengthening method that you can do is the kneeling plank, similar to the forearm kneeling plank. Instead of resting on your forearms, you'll be resting on your hands. This also helps to strengthen your wrists as well as your elbows and arms. Incorporate these stretches and exercises into your routine to improve flexibility, strength, and endurance, reducing the risk of repetitive stress injuries in the arms and hands. Start slow at first and then build up. You can create your own video sets by using the link at the bottom of YouTube to create a video and make a mini playlist. Remember, start small. The biggest thing you can do to prevent RSI is to take breaks and allow your body time to recover. And that's all that I have for you guys today. So I hope this helps and let me know what you think.